started here. Are you ready on your mat?
Yep, I just need to get some water.
Awesome. All right, well, go ahead and come to child's pose. In child's pose, take your knees nice and wide. You can go ahead and mute yourself now. Just that way if anyone else signs in, they can hear me.
I'm not turning my video on. I look nasty. I've been painting all day, so I'm a mess.
Okay. You are all good. All right, so from child's pose, take your knees nice and wide. Reach your fingertips forward. And start to take deep breaths in through your nose. And back out through your nose. Continue that same cycle of breath. On the inhale, walk your fingertips forward. On the exhale, sink your hips back. And take just 2 more rounds of breath, just like that. Inhale, walk your fingertips out a little further. Exhale, settle your hips back. One more breath in. Exhale, let it go. Walk up onto a tabletop. And stack your wrists beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Sweep your right arm up to the sky, open up to the right side, then thread the needle, coming down to your right shoulder. Left arm reaches ahead to the front of your mat or around your back for a low bind. Take a few breaths here. Inhale to fill up your lungs, and then sigh it out. Release your left hand back into the mat. Sweep your right arm back up, open up, and come back to table. On your next breath in, sweep your left fingertips up, open. Thread the needle, come down to your left shoulder. Reaching forward with that right hand or around your back for a bind. Take 3 breaths just like that. And stay for one more inhale. And exhale it out. Press back into your right palm. Sweep your left fingertips up, open up. Lower back down, tabletop. Go ahead and find your alignment here. And stacking your shoulders, your hips. Take some sways from side to side. And gently shake your head, yes and no. And then come to a neutral spine. Hug the pit of your belly in. Press your right foot to the back side of the room. Draw your toes towards your knee. Engage the entire back side of your right leg. Start to float your left fingertips out in front. Spinal balance. And take a deep breath and lengthen out. Exhale, hug your elbow to your knee. Crunch it in. Then inhale, reach it out. Exhale, hug your elbow to your knee. Take 3 more like that. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, hug in. 2 more. Last one. Draw your elbow to your knee. Then lengthen back out. Lower down, tabletop. Sink back onto your heels. Rotate your wrists around. Take some figure 8s. Loosen up the joints there. And glide forward back to table. And this time, press your left heel to the back side of the room. Draw your toes towards your face. Engage the back side of your leg. Same thing here, nice and strong. Then float your right fingertips out in front. And stay here for a moment to find balance. And take a breath in. Exhale, draw your elbow to your knee. Hug it in, press the floor away. Then inhale, reach out. Exhale, draw in. Breath in, lengthen out. And take 3 more. 2. Last one, reach it out. Hug it in. Come back to spinal balance. Lower your palm and your knee. And sit back on your heels once more. Take 1 more wrist rotation. So we worked our core here, the front side of our core. Now we're going to work some of our side body. Take your right foot out to a kickstand, and then spin open for modified side plank with your right knee down, left leg on top. Reach your left hand up to the sky. Start to float your left foot up, bringing it in line with your hip. Start to lower your leg, then lift it up. Lateral leg lifts. Lift for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Now keep your leg up. Reach your left arm overhead. Take a breath in, then hug your elbow to your knee, working your side body. Lengthen out, hug it in. Oblique crunches. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in and come back down, tabletop. We're going to take it onto the other side. So your left foot comes out to a kickstand, then peel it open. So I'm going to switch around this way so you can see me. So now we're in our modified side plank with our left knee down. Right shoulder stacks on top of the other, and start to lift your right leg. Really engage the entire length here, right? Flex your toes towards your face. Lower your foot to a hover, then lift it up. Lateral leg raises. Go for 9, 8, 7, 6. Working our hip flexors a little bit. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that foot out. Reach your arm up overhead. Breath in and lengthen. Exhale, hug your elbow to your knee. Reach it out, crunch it in. Go for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 3. You got this. 2 and 1. Hug it in. Come to tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog. Our first down dog of the day. Bend your knees, pedal it out. Drawing the opposite heel towards your mat. Bending deep in the other leg. And straighten both legs out. Walk your hands towards the middle of your mat. Take your right arm, reach it through. See if you can grab the outside of your left ankle. Then twist, gazing underneath your left arm. One more breath here. And go ahead, release your right hand. This time, left hand comes through. See if you can grab the outside of your right ankle. Gaze under your right arm. One more breath in. Exhale. Walk it back to down dog. Then step your feet to your hands. Lift halfway. Fold forward. Breath in, rise up. Reach nice and tall, Tadasana. Exhale, bow forward. Lift halfway. Step back to a high plank. Then pause, hold it here. We're gonna take toe taps here in between our vinyasas. So you're gonna touch your right toes out to the outside of your mat, and then your left toes out. Alternating sides, just like that. Take it for 8, 7, 6. Hold that plank. 5, 4. Nice work. 3 more. And 1. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, then let it go. Bend your knees. Step or float to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Breath and rise up, mountain pose. Go for a back bend. And lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. High plank. Find that same high plank, right? So stack your shoulders, your wrists. Heels are over your toes. Take 10 toe taps. Go to the right, then the left. Take it for 8. Keep moving. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Up dog. Fill up your lungs. Downward facing dog. 1 breath here. Then sigh it out. Bend your knees. Go to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Reach up, rise. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. High plank. Toe taps. Take it for 10. 8. 6. You got this, guys. 4 more. 2 and 1. Vinyasa through. Meet and down dog. All right, hopefully got 1 more sun in you. Take a breath in, then let it go. Go to the front of your mat. Lift halfway. Fold. Breath in, rise up. Reach nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Step it back, high plank. Last set of toe taps. Tap it for 10. 8. 7. Keep your core engaged here. 4, 2, and 1. Lower down. Up dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Or if you ever need to take rest, we always like to come to our knees, keeping our heart above our hips. Whenever we take rest, you're welcome to towel off, and get water, whatever you need. Stay for 1 more breath. And then come back to down dog. We'll take a breath in together, then let it go. Bend your knees, go to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Sink your hips down, sweep your arms up. Chair pose. So let's check in with our chair here. Make sure the weight is in your heels. Toes are light. Spread your toes out onto your mat. Tuck your tailbone under. Sink your hips down. Reach your arms up. Pull your shoulder blades in. Hold it here. 1 more breath. Then inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Lift halfway. Vinyasa through. Meet and down dog. Sweep your right toes up to the sky. Open up. Stack your right hip over your left. 3-legged dog. Rotate your ankle. Maybe take some hip circles. Then draw your right knee towards your nose. Hold it here. Step your right foot to your right hand. Keep your left heel floating over the ball of your foot. And press into the ground, reach up, crescent lunge. Right knee stays stacked over your right ankle. Lift the full length of the back of your left leg. And fill up your lungs. Take a breath in. Then spin your left heel down. Warrior two, sculpt arms. So we're making cactus arms here. Lifting our elbows, shoulder height. Take a breath and reach and reverse. Then windmill down. Frame your front foot, step it back. Up dog, downward facing dog. Next breath in, sweep your left toes up. Open up your left hip, stack it on your right. Rotate your ankle or maybe take some hip circles. Then draw your left knee into your nose. Hold it here, hug it in. And step your left foot to your left hand. Rise up, crescent lunge. And find your same shape here. Stacking your left knee over your ankle. Drawing the right heel over the ball of your foot. Then spin your right heel down, open up. Warrior two, sculpt arms. Hug your shoulder blades in. Inhale, reach and reverse. And plant your hands. Step your left foot back, vinyasa through. Upward facing dog, then down dog. Take one breath in. Sigh it out. Bend your knees, step or float to your hands. Lift halfway, fold. If you have weights, grab them here. Reach it up for chair. We're gonna take our weights in to one another or clasp your hands together. Bring your fists into one another. In our chair pose, we're gonna take tricep presses. Lowering, bending our elbows 90 degrees, then pressing it up. Lower down and press for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bow forward. Plant your hands. Step it back. Vinyasa through. Up dog. And downward facing dog. One breath in. And let it go. Right foot to right hand. Grab your weights. Crescent lunge. So you can do this one with or without weights as well. Lower your arms down alongside body. Turn your palms forward. Hug your elbows into your sides. Keep that lunge in your front knee. Bicep curls. Curl it up and down for 9, 8, 7. Awesome job. 6 more. 4. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Press it back up. Open warrior 2. Sculpt arms. Hit your left arm, reverse. Pivot forward. Plant your weights. Plant your hands. Step it back. Chaturanga. Up dog. And downward facing dog. One breath in. Then let it go. Left foot to left hand. Same thing here. Grab your weights. Crescent lunge. Lower your arms down alongside body. Palms face forward. 10 bicep curls. Start now. 9, 8. Keep that lunge. 6 more. 5, 4, 3. Last 2 and 1. Press it up. Open up. Warrior 2. Reach and reverse. Pivot forward. Plant your weights and plant your hands. Vinyasa through. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, or come to your knees for a quick rest. Y'all are doing fantastic so far. Don't forget, keep moving your breath, cycling it through your body. 1 more breath in. Then let it go. Come back to down dog. Bend your knees. Step or float to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. No weights. Reach it up. Chair pose. So we're going to take a motion here that's going to involve a squat to an oblique twist. So take your feet as wide as your mat. Or if you want to take it wider, you can turn sideways on your mat. We're going to go from a squat to an oblique twist. With that twist, we're drawing our opposite elbow to the opposite knee and then sinking down, switching sides. We're going to take 10 on each side, so 20 total. Go now for 10, 9, 8. That's 7. Nice job, guys. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2 more rounds. Last one. Take it to each side. Then step back to the front of your mat. Sweep it up, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Ragdoll. Take your feet nice and wide. Bend your knees. Fold forward. You shake your head. Release your low spine. Release your hands to your mat. Toe heel your feet together. Halfway lift. Step back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in together. Then let it go. Right foot forward. Grab your weights. Rise up. Crescent lunge. And take your feet as wide as your mat. Get some good stability beneath you here. We're going to take a lunge. We're going to add in a press. So I bring my arms up alongside my shoulders. As I lunge down, I press up, then bring it back up. So you're bringing your back knee to a hover. Take 10 of those. Lunge and press for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Open up, warrior 2. Sculpt arms. Go ahead, turn your palms towards one another. Bicep curls again. Curl it out and in. Go ahead, take 8 more. You got this, guys. 7. Don't fully strain your arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pivot forward. Plant your weights. Plant your hands. Vinyasa through. Meet and down dog. Left foot to left hand this time. You know where we're going. Grab those weights if you have them. Crescent lunge. This time you're going to lower your right knee for your lunge as you press it up. So lower as you press. Take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Halfway, good job. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up, warrior 2. This time, lower your arms. Pull your shoulders up and into your spine. Lateral raises. Raise it up and down. 9, 8, 7, 6 more. 5, you got this, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pivot forward. Plant your weights. Step it back. Chaturanga. Up for dog. And downward facing dog. And take 3 breaths. Grab a sip of water if you need one. How you guys doing over there? You doing great so far? We're gonna take one more round for our sun B. And come back to down dog. Fill up your lungs, breath in. Exhale it out. Bend your knees. Go to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. No weights, chair pose. So you can keep your feet together, or maybe about hip width distance, and sink it down here. Fill up your lungs, lengthen up. Then exhale, sweep your arms down and back, flying chair. Breath and rise. Exhale, fly. Squeeze the back of your arms, lift up. Fly it back. And go for 2 more. Really engage your triceps on the lift. Last one. Then hold it here. Make fists with your hands. Bend your elbows, then kick it back. Squeezing as you kick back for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it back up for chair. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, fold. Take your feet nice and wide. Peace fingers to big toes. Bend your knees, lift halfway. Exhale, bow towards your thighs. Halfway lift. Fold forward. One more halfway lift. Bow deep. Release your big toes. Walk your feet together. Bend your knees. Crow. Bring them to the back of your triceps. Keep your toes on the ground or try floating them off. Hold it here. Really pull the pit of your belly in, then lower down, Malasana. Use your elbows to open up your hips. And take one more breath in. Let it go. Plant your hands. Stand up. Jump it back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot to right hand. No weights. Rise up, crescent. Spin your heel down. Warrior 2. Reach and reverse. Flow to low. Vinyasa through. Move to our last side. Left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Then open warrior 2. Reach and reverse, breath in. Windmill down. Step it back. Meet and down dog. And go ahead and come to your knees. Bring any items that are like around your mat, move them up to the front of your mat so they're in front of you. We're gonna go into our cardio portion of class. So for cardio, we're gonna do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. For the 30 seconds, you're gonna do one exercise until time is called. And then we're gonna meet at the front of our mats and we're gonna march in place for our active rest. And then we're gonna take 30 seconds more for for a new exercise. So these are all going to be pretty low impact cardio options here. And if you need to modify, you do what works best for you. All right, so our first one, and I'm going to get my timer ready for us, are going to be floor taps. So you want to be sideways on your mat, so you have the length of your mat. How that works is I'm going to tap it down as I kick the same foot out, and then I switch. Tapping and alternating each time. All right, so 30 seconds of that. Get ready. Start now. Floor taps, 30 seconds. Keep your chest up. There you go, keep going. You decide how fast you go. Halfway through. Awesome work. 5 more seconds. And 1. Come to the front of your mat. March it out. Keep those legs moving. Active rest here. About 10 more seconds. Our next one, if you have a weight or a prop, you can use that. I'm going to grab a block. We're going to do a squat jack into a press jack. So you press, squat, press, squat. All right, 30 seconds of that. Get ready, and get set, go. Press, squat. Nice job. Sink those hips down in the squat. 10 more seconds. 3, and 1. March it out. Awesome job. Take 10 more seconds here. All right, our next one is going to be a modified burpee. So we're going to do a frog hop, pretty much frog hop to stand and repeat. So I hop it back, hop it up, then stand. You can add a press on the stand as well. So 30 seconds, going the whole time, no stopping. Get ready, get set, go. Frog hop, stand. If you want to add a hop, that's an option. Halfway. Four seconds. 2, and 1. March it out. Awesome work. You guys made it to our final one. Great job. March it out here. Keep your breath moving. Take one more breath. Then let it go. All right, we're gonna take in, out. So you're just gonna go in and out. In and out. If you don't wanna jump, you can just do a step touch. All right? And take that for 30 seconds. Get ready, set, go. In and out. Halfway. You can add a press in there. Four, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Great job. You guys did awesome. You made it through our cardio. Stay here though for a moment. We don't want to take our heart from really high to nothing at all. And get a good few breaths in. And come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, let it go. Do that 2 more times. Last breath. And let it go. Bring your feet together. Tree pose. Take your right foot. Bring it to a kickstand. Under your knee joint or above your knee joint. Just take a moment here to play with balance. Find stillness. You choose your variation. Maybe that's shifting your gaze or growing your tree. One more breath in. Then gently release. Come back to your mat. Give your legs a little shake. And come back to low mountain pose. Root into the 4 corners of your right foot. This time bring your left foot to a kickstand below your knee or above your knee. Try on something new. Focus your gaze on one point in front of you. Then play with taking it somewhere new. One more breath in, and gently release. Awesome work, guys. Come to the front of your mat. Tadasana, reach it up. Exhale, sink into a chair. Hold it here, sink it down a little lower. Sink it all the way down till you come to your seat. And take a quick moment for water if you need it. We're gonna work in some abs before we move our way to the floor, all the way. If you have a block or a prop, you're welcome to use this during our exercises today. First one, lower all the way down to your backs. We're gonna use our block or our hands for toe touches. Let me grab something really quick. So lower all the way down. Reach your feet up. Flex your toes towards your face. With a block or a prop or just your hands, lift your shoulder blades up. See if you can touch your toes. Then lower down. Lift it up and lower. Go for 10 more. 10, 9, 8 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in. Rock from side to side a little if that feels nice. Then lift your heels back to the sky. If you have a block, place it between your ankles. Squeeze the block in. Bring your hands beneath your sacrum. You're going to lower your heels 30 degrees. Pull the pit of your belly in. Really engage your core here. Lower 30 more. If you have a block, keep hugging it in. Lower to a hover. Hold it here. Look at your toes. Start to pulse. Just pulse your heels up and down. And keep going. We're not even counting here. Squeeze your block in if you have one. Then reach it back up to 90 degrees. One breath in. Exhale it out. Lower down 30 degrees. 30 more. Wrap your core around your spine, lower to a hover. Look at your toes. Start to pulse. There you go. Keep pulsing here. If If you have a block, it might be adding a little bit of weight. That's all right. Keep it going. For 3, 2, 1. Lift your feet up. Go ahead and grab your block. Hug your knees in. Rock from side to side. Last one, rock it up. Come to your seat. All right, our last ab exercise for today. If you have a prop, you can use it for this, or just doing the motion with your hands. We're gonna do in to out, so we're gonna be weaving in and out of our feet with the prop, or like I said, just motioning with your hands. From boat pose, lower your right leg, then weave it through. Switching each side. Keep your chest lifted and open. Don't cave in here. There you go. Keep alternating legs. You guys got this. Take 10 more. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Lower your legs. Come to a crisscross position. Root into your sits bones. Lengthen your head up to the sky. Then let it go. Rotate, twisting over to the left. Right arm outside of your left knee. Rinsing out here. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale to twist. One more breath. Then sweep your arms over to the opposite side. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist. 2 more breaths. And draw back to center. Rock forward onto your knees. And downward facing dog. Right foot reaches up, open your hip. And draw your right knee to your right wrist. Slide your left toes back. And try to square your hips up to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, fold, half pigeon. And come to your elbows or all the way down to your chest. Maybe reach your hands out in front. Find stillness here. Sending your breath into that space that might be holding some tightness in your right hip. Maybe there's some tension there and some tightness. Maybe you're holding back. Inhale in, then exhale, send your breath there. Fill that space. Three more breaths here. If you'd like to add a little extra, you can thread your left arm underneath. Right arm can come behind your back. Take one more breath in. Let it go and sigh it out. Press back into your hands. Lift your left toes, tuck them under. Step your right foot back. Down dog. Bend your knees, walk out your dog. Left toe sweep up, open up. Left knee to left wrist. Slide your right foot back. Take a moment. Just square up your hips. Then exhale, walk it down. And take it to your fullest expression. 5 breaths. If you thread the needle on the other side, you can thread it this time with your right arm underneath, left arm back, behind your back. Take 2 more breaths. Last inhale, fill up. Stay for the exhale. Walk back up on your hands. Sweep your right foot around in front. Straighten both legs out. Give your legs a little shake, a little wiggle. And keep a slight bend, a softness in your knees. Reach up. Exhale, fold over your thighs. Draw your nose towards your knees. And inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow forward. Lift halfway. Fold. And walk your hands up your mat. And go ahead and grab a block if you have one. If not, that's fine. Lower all the way down for waterfall. Either supported waterfall, or you can bring your hands beneath your sacrum and press both of your feet up to the sky. Draw your toes towards your face. Hug the pit of your belly in. Keep your core active here. You can take a different inversion if you like. Shoulder stand, headstand. You choose. And guide yourself in this practice. If you're in waterfall, if you want to add a little extra hip opening, you can draw your feet out to the sides of your mat. Then we'll all slowly lower our legs, with or without your block. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, butterfly. One hand can rest in your belly, one hand on your heart. And close your eyes here. Feel the work that you put in today. The rise and fall. As you take breath in and sigh it out. And stay here on your backs for a few more breaths. If you have a block, go ahead and remove it. Take 2 more twists here just to fully rinse out before we come to our final rest. Cross your right leg over your left. Keep your shoulders planted firmly into the mat. Slowly lower your legs onto your left hip, and drawing them to the left side of your mat. Turn your gaze to your right thumb. Recline eagle. Rinsing through our core, detoxing our bodies. Take one more breath in and draw your knees into center. Switch legs, cross your left leg over. Keep your shoulders into the mat. Slowly lower onto your right hip this time. Gaze to your left thumb. Recline eagle. Adding that twist to rinse out. One more breath in. And pull both knees back into center. Hug your knees into your chest. Pull them in. Nice and tight. Rock from side to side. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, lower down. Start to take up space on your mat. Straightening your legs. Your arms can rest alongside body. Maybe shake your head from right to left. And give your fingers and toes another wiggle. And start to come into stillness. Relaxing the muscles, the base of your body. Working your way up your legs. And sinking your hips into the mat. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Softening the muscles in your face. Feeling a smoothness in your brow. Unfurrowing it. And finally, relaxing your jaw. Savasana. Final rest. Take a deep breath in. And sigh it out. And bring gentle movement back to your body. And hug your knees into your chest. With your eyes closed, press yourselves up to your seat. And draw your hands into one another, thumbs to your forehead center. I want to thank you guys for rolling out your mats with me and signing in for Yoga Sculpt. The light in me honors and sees the light and love in each of you. We bow together and say, Namaste. Fantastic, everybody. You guys did great there at home. Know that we still have our virtual classes as well as our regular schedule still. So you can keep signing in from home with our Neptune classes. So keep your eye on that. We do have a few announcements for the summer for June and July. We have a membership sale starting today, June 12th through June 28th. You've got a couple of monthly draft options, $59 a month with a 12-month contract. That's a great deal. $69 if you're student or military per month, or $79 per month, which our regular price is usually $89. So either way, if you wanted to sign up for a monthly, you're going to be making a really great deal there. And then we have 200-hour training starting this weekend. You are allowed to miss one weekend, so if you still wanted to sign up, if you've ever been interested in being a yoga teacher, that 200 hours is starting now. $40 for 40 days to your personal revolution is starting June 28th on Sundays to August 2nd with Frank at Southside. And the last thing we have starting in July through August will be our Hands Down 2 with Leah and Holly here at Neptune. That's all I have for you guys. Great job. You did awesome today. Hopefully I see you guys again soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.